is my second video on how to growl. You may have seen my first one, which basically just explained how to do the first steps of growling and basically how just to get the growl sound. This video I thought I would try to explain and try to tell you how to basically practice on pronunciation of words and more sort of the side of actually, you know, doing the music and actually saying words rather than just the growl sound. So rather than just the but to be able to actually talk like this in a metal growl. Just being able to do the sound without really much effort. You know. Now some people have commented before on my other video on how to growl, the music at the beginning and end of the video. The music that I use in my videos is you know, my music, because I don't want to have my video deleted because of copyright stuff. So I just thought I would use music that I've done. So yeah, it's my vocals. It's basically just to show that, you know, I actually can do vocals and that, you know, it's just to show you what I actually do sound like, you know. So you can actually give a shit to what I have to say. So yeah. Probably the first bit of advice I can give you is to tell you who not to listen to when it comes to these videos on YouTube on how to growl. You may not believe that my way is the right way, but there's some ways I think, and some videos which I think are just ridiculous. One video, or one guy being a guy called, whose YouTube name is Metal, is my middle name. That guy cannot growl or scream, as he says. He sort of does what I call a whisper scream, or is known as a whisper scream. He sort of goes, or whatever the fuck he does, you know. It's not, basically it's not growling, it's not screaming, it's not right. When you know, do the growl or scream, it needs to be with some volume. He says that it will hurt your throat and fuck up your throat. It won't fuck up your throat if you do it the right way. It shouldn't hurt when you do it. What you want to be able to do is be able to do it loud and maybe for a long period of time, because you're not, you know, forcing out all the air at once, so you just get it or lose it all on one crappy sound. So you want to be able to do stuff like my growls and screams. So I'm in a band and I can do it for quite a long period of time. It doesn't hurt. Sometimes you need to drink water, but you know, that's just because your throat gets dry and it's hard to get a good sound when your throat's dry. So yeah, people like that, don't listen to it. If they're, you know, if they're shit, then probably what they're saying is shit. So maybe some of the things they do say is helpful, but you know, it probably, most of it isn't right. So one of the first things I can help you towards pronunciation of words is basically, when you're doing the growls, like I said, instead of just doing the growl sound, try and actually say words, and then when you're comfortable with your growl, like with the or the yow, then try just to say things normally when you're growling. So just being able to talk during the growl and really focusing on pronouncing the words correctly. Some people like to do the growl, but it's really hard to hear what they're saying. Those are normally lower, but or you could just try doing it higher and do it more pronounced. And, you know, just basically doing that. Another thing that I'd say when you're practicing growling, when you are practicing, sort of think of who you may sound a little bit like in, you know, to someone like a main singer that you like. So I listen to a lot of Dimmu Borgir, I listen to a lot of Hypocrisy, so I sort of, when I was starting to do it, you know, I obviously was shit when I first tried to do it, but I listened to their music and I tried to imitate their sound, and I think that's just by constantly, you know, singing or, you know, doing the vocals with the music, and trying to imitate certain people that you think your voice has a certain sort of similarity with, then you can improve that way, just simply by practicing, doing covers to music, and just keep sort of practicing like that. So yeah, other things that I could say really, people say about using your diaphragm. Using your diaphragm is basically how you breathe and sort of push the air, out. It's nothing to do with how you get sound, really. The sound is from the throat, and the diaphragm, you can't get a sound from there. That's how that's what you've got to use to push up the air, but that's not where the sound comes from. The sound comes from your throat. Also, I'd just like to say, cheers for all the views and comments on, the other video that I put up on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, maybe you could check it out. Maybe give you a few other tips. But yeah, cheers for that. And if you have any questions as well, feel free to ask me on the video or in my channel page or whatever. But yeah, I'll try to get back to you if you do ask anything. So yes. So yeah, if you have watched all this video, thank you for watching again. I may do another video if I can really be bothered or feel need to. But yeah, thanks for watching, and